Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 9
Eyes are peeled.
of Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. In the last part, Aldwyn and his companions finished searching the Eothasian temple. There it is. Quick little bit of tongue-tied, and we're going back to the person who set us up, who asked us to search this and look for some bodies. Someone who doesn't seem to be who he truly is. So that's what I took with Wirtan.
Good day to you.
Wirtan smiles nervously as you approach. Think I've sorted out the worst of it? Arms hurting a little less? He hesitates. You were down there a while. Did you find anything? His eyes dart constantly about the ruins. You lied to me. What? Wirtan grins uncertainly. I was clear about everything. The risk involved. Is that what you mean? I did say there'd be spiders, and I'll pay you, of course, for the trouble. I'm gonna lift him off his feet. I will crack your head in two if you lie to me again. He scrambles fruitlessly at your arms, his eyes wide with shock. Wait, I don't know what you... He inhales sharply, expression twisting. Oh, expressions twisting. Maybe I knew what you'd find in the bodies. Is that it? I'm sorry. Maybe I should go tell Lord Redrick what you've been accusing his people of. He raises a hand, his expression pleading. Wait, no, you can't. They'll kill me. Worse, maybe. It's why I needed you to help me in the first place. You don't understand. I tried to help them. I did. Every day, every single day, I went to the temple, and I warned them. I told them that they were playing with fire, and Redrick wouldn't be patient forever. And every time, they'd shrug it off, like I didn't know what I was talking about. Like it wasn't costing me coming in to try and help them. I knew I could have been arrested right alongside with them. You worked for Redrick. Wirtan gives a bleak laugh. Yes, but not anymore. It's been a long time since I held the blade. He hesitates. I knew what was coming. It was their own damn stupidity that kept them in here. I couldn't understand. Every warning I gave them they ignored. Victress, she said they'd be reborn anyhow, so it didn't matter. He grimaces. So, she got what she wanted. Her martyrdom. Redrick ordered us to round them up, lock them in the cells. I convinced them to hide at least. They have the vault full of old relics, gold and such, I thought. I thought they could hide in there, and once the guards left, they'd have something to sell for passage out of the Direwood, back to Edea. But when I told them the men for the priest had already gone, they ordered the temple sealed. I couldn't get in again. Wirtan shakes his head. There was nothing I could do. Edea's eyes are wide, disbelieving. Nothing you could do, but tell someone. Get the town together, organize a rescue. I'd have dug them out with my own hands if I'd known. They were some of the last decent folk in this hole. Now all we've got left is people like you. Why'd you send me down there? Because if Lord Redrick means to have the temple cleared, they would have found the bones eventually. They'd know I lied to them, and when I said the priest left, and I'd hang. Oh shit! Sorry about that, John. Forgot to put my phone on silent. His shoulders sag. I don't know if Redrick would have killed them. Maybe they'd be languishing in cells right now. Maybe they'd be off somewhere in the Empire, and I'd have a night's peace. I told you the way of it, Wirtan says, his voice rough. I told you what happened. Guess it's your turn now to make a decision. You're a coward, Wirtan, but that's not a crime. Give me my money and get out of my face. A character may be very open, but he doesn't like people like him. Wirtan stammers bewilderedly. He grasps at his belt in panic and finally pulls a fat coin purse out for you to take. The moment it's in your hands, he takes off, scrambling to get away. Well, that's the temple done, and I think our party is deserving of a rest and a resupply now that that ordeal is over. Was definitely not a very easy place for me to begin. Then again, I guess it was my own fault for going in kind of unprepared and underestimating how hard the first couple of things would be. Like, I know the game's hard, but I didn't think it would, like, you know, shaft me immediately. Who's that? Oh, that's the boy, yes. The boy who says the temple's cursed. So we're going to quickly go back to the inn, and we'll have a night stay there before we go and have another look around. Yeah, that's just two normal. That's just two people who were out there before. So, like I said, we'll probably try and get a third companion now, or a fifth companion. I say third because it's the third one that I will have paid for.
How do you do?
The innkeeper smiles brightly. Hello again. So we'll I'm gonna like to see what I have for sale. So if I was to sell, say this, these books, these notes that don't do anything, I will not sell the lockpick, and I'm not selling the pry bar. Sell the books though; they're pointless. And we sell the crap. So we sell sabers, kind of useful. We don't need that many leather armor. Hoods aren't really that useful. We can cobble together another 247. And a level 102 adventurer would cost us 500 copper. So let's accept, and we're going to get ourselves another companion. Now, it sounds expensive, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm sure we'll earn our money back. If not, well, I'm an idiot, aren't I? So, but we're going to be making ourselves probably either a ranger or a rogue. We'll have a man this time. So let's have a look at. I'm just going to go to the class and see how I can best make a ranger. I'm going to make a rogue actually. Yeah. So rogues are their might, perception, dexterity. Huh? A rogue isn't main dexterity. That's weird. So perception, intellect, rogue. Okay, so I know what to look for. So a human would be good. A dwarf would kind of be not as good. An elf would be perfect. Now a pale elf or a wood elf. I don't actually think I've read these. Let's read them. I don't think I read elf, did I? Okay, so elves are the dominant race in Ardhem, the white that wends, and are extremely common in the Deerwood and Idea. Elves are known for their speed and intellect, as well as commonly isolationist nature. Wood elves are skeletal folk, trace their beginnings far north of the present-day Idea and have migrated south throughout the forests of the continent, now covering all the way south across the equator. They are also believed to have migrated across the sea to Glanfath, while physiologically identical to one another. Wood elves from Adir are culturally different from those in Glanfath, and are considered themselves wholly different groups. They are disadvantaged against any enemy that is more than 4 meters away. Wood elves gain a bonus to action, deflection, and a reflex. So this guy's very good at archering. Pale elf is unclear exactly how long ago the Pale elves, or Glamfelin, came to the southern polar regions of the world, but they have lived there for the last at least 12,000 years based on their current or continuous contract with the Amuria traders. They appear to be among the most stationary ethnic groups in the known world, migrating within the polar regions of the seldom venturing north. They are rare in all northern lands except, and for most considered them exotic, if they've seen one at all, and that's elemental endurance. All pale elves have increased burn and freeze damage reductions. I mean, for a rogue, I think it's just best. I'm gonna go for pale. Nah, yeah, pale. I'm gonna go for rogue, and right. So let's look at these two. So crippling strike. The rogue attacks his or her enemy's ability to move around the effectively, inflicting extra damage and hobbling any enemy successful hit. My words here are not working. A blinding strike, a dirty attack that makes the opponent unable to see, inflicts extra damage and blinds a target. I like the idea of blinding them. There we go. We'll give it that kind of a spread. So we could go from Idea. It's not really. I think the Deadfire definitely works. Old Valelia works. Yeah, Neverita doesn't work. The Living Lands would work, and the White That Wends would work. Yeah, so I think we're gonna go for Idea. No, sorry, the Deadfire Archipelago. I mean, there isn't really a dexterity place to come from, so we'll come from the Deadfire. consisting of the nation of Nastuik, dozens of Hamura settlers, and hundreds of lawless pirate-infested islands that stretch along the southern sea. Deadfire is a home to boreal dwarves, Hamura, and a mixed variety of other races. The Deadfire Archipelago is the last stop for anyone headed east. A multitude of monstrous sea creatures infest the ocean beyond, making travel virtually impossible. I have read that one before, but I've read it again. Now, we've read all these before, so apart from Raider, you've spent your life on the wrong side of the law. What you want, you take, and what was theirs has a tendency to become yours. So, I think anything that like has a lot of stealth would be the best. I don't think any of those solely prioritize stealth. So I think we'll actually I think we will have the Raider idea placed. Go for that picture. Got a decent selection of hair. Well, we've got the same selection as normal hair. Yeah, I think that hair will do. Okay, they don't have facial hair. That's some bullshit right there. We'll go for you. We'll go for a like a blue with a grey.
Yes?
Follow me.
Quick and quiet.
What is it?
I shall lead us the better part of valor.
You're mine.
Yeah, we'll go with cocky. Ah, names. I had not sort of figured out a name yet. And I didn't bring up the actual thing to look for names. Let me quickly bring that up on my phone. There we go. 1 second. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. This is quite annoying. We're going to call him Ardhem. There we go. There we go. There's 500 gold. Well spent, ladies and gentlemen. I would say, honestly, the best, most well spent money we've spent ever. So let's level him up. So, everything's going to go in stealth. This guy's going to be the ultimate stealth. So, backstab is the only one that's different here. So, dramatically increases damage done from stealth or invisibility. The rogue may use melee or ranged weapons, but must be within 2 meters of the target. Yeah, I like that. Right. So, now that we've got a 5-man squad, we need to edit the... So, a rogue... I'd actually have this formation now, I'd say. Yeah, why? Actually, no, sorry. He'd go there. Oh, yeah, no, the rogue, yeah, that's fine. And this one... Yeah, they'll be fine.
Hey.
Alright, so let's get ourselves...
Well met, friend.
Let's go, you know, let's learn some more about the Black Hound. I didn't do this last time. Really? Well, let me see. The actual building's been here for years, but the Black Hound's fairly new. We got a lot of new faces here in here too. Fewer than we used to, I'll admit. 10 thrifts, the big draw. I'm sure we'll get the big crowds back in again in no time. I used to work the tables, actually, until the old owner up and left. Nobody's sure what happened to him. Even left his poor hound behind. That's the name, see? The Black Hound. It's still sitting upstairs, pining after him, poor old girl. Place ended up in my hands somehow, she laughs. My very own inn. A lot of hard work involved, but it's been worth it so far. Please, sit where you like. Would you like a drink or a room? We have 2 available at the moment. I'm afraid we can't offer much by the way of a good meal today, she sighs, unless you're fond of cold porridge. Well, I'd like a room. And we're just going to go in the common room. Actually, first things first, we'll quickly... We'll buy some supplies. I would like some potions of minor regeneration, but they're a bit expensive when we need camping supplies. Oh shit! Fucking hell. Okay, fine. We'll buy 2, and I'll sell this rapier, the armor, fruit's worthless. That vessel flesh is worth something, so we'll sell that, because at the moment, I just need stuff to get us through the yeah, current time. So we should be able to buy. Okay, we can buy 3. Didn't mean to take away 3. There we go. There we go. Now we'll rest again in the common room. So things are going, I would say, pretty well. Now it's time to finish our exploration of the village. So let's go and do that. We've got 2 fighters, a rogue, a cipher, and a mage. I think we should be fine now. So first things first, we're going to check the south now. I don't know, if we can go see Lord Radric, I mean, why not? Oh yeah, we need to set you up for how you act. Class behavior. Yeah, we use cautious, and you'll defensive. There we go. Okay. As you near, you feel a vibrant history containing the essence of this man's soul. Let's reach out for it. You see a group of people standing around a wagon, transfixed on a sword as it swings in a large, graceful arc. This man holds the sword, passing it from hand to hand with a relaxed ease, making the blade dance in front of his audience. He tosses it into the air and spins, then puts his arm behind his back to catch it. The crowd collapsed excitedly in a couple of gasps, certain they were about to see a tragedy. And the same of this other man's soul as well. Oh, this guy's got a nice history though. You see a room, bright, warm, and covered in greenery. There isn't a spot in the entire space that doesn't have some kind of plant growing in it. Small germinating seeds in a corner here, large sprawling vines climbing the walls there. Pardon me. Although most of the plants are actually in some kind of container, there are a few that have grown from the dirt floor itself. These are just as lovingly cared for as anything else in the room. This man wanders through the plants, smiling at each and every one, an old pipe clenched between his teeth, stopping next to one. He touches a leaf, lifting it up to look at the underside, then gently rubs in between his fingers. He takes a small handful of soil and grows it. Yeah, soil. Takes a small handful of the soil it grows in and crushes it with his fingers. Satisfied, he drops the soil back into the pot and continues to the next plant. He hums a low, cheery tune as he moves the plant, occasionally stopping to sing a few words of something to one of them. Finally, he reaches the door. Having visited every plant in the room, he turns back to look at them, a look of serene pleasure on his face. Then he turns back and is gone.
Not a problem.
Interesting. I'm gonna say I don't know why our rogue was just trying to lead them, but he has really low health, so we do need to watch him. They say the more characters, the more of a pain in the ass it is, but just a villager, So right now we're just looking around the outskirts to see if there's anything. It doesn't really look like there's anywhere special to go. There's a lot of villagers, but it said this is a smithy, so let's go check this out. You never know, there might be some weapons that we could buy from here that we may want to come back and get. Definitely an opportunity to talk to someone, which is the reason we're here. Commoner, guard. Ooh, 2 people to talk to. The apprentice and the owner. This Umbra man is an impressive build, towering above the countertop. His skin is the dusky blue of the deeper oceans, and his thick arms boast corded muscles. Small ears frame a square-jawed face coated in smeared soot and arching black tattoos alike. He offers you a broad smile as you approach. Welcome. You're the first new face I've seen in quite some time. What can I do for you? Is this your shop? That it is. Been here near on 20 years now. Seen all manner of things over the years. Good luck and bad. Tautanu glances at the guard standing along the wall. But the Black Hammer smithy remains. What do you have here? You've come to us at a strange time, I'm afraid. The stock's not what it used to be. But we've fine weapons and armor to offer, all forged right here in the Black Hammer. What happened? We just don't have the supplies. Been expecting the next delivery for near on a week now, and haven't seen a sign of it. Have to expect they were hit by bandits. The road out east is crawling with them. All my workers ran off with a wagon again. Their wagon themselves. Maybe to make some coin. Tiratanu snorts, as if the lot would dare. He's right about the bandits. The dire situation in the village like this, and the Asgodius to the cities, have created far too many opportunities for unscrupulous sorts. Tautanu scratches his jaw, thinking, if you happen to be headed that way, maybe you could keep an eye out for my supply wagon. Or a shipment, at least. They'd be cutting through the Black Meadow, I expect. Only good road for it. As it is, most of our weapons go to his grace, Lord Redrick. He glances at the nearby guard, and that's just as it should be. But it doesn't leave much for outsiders. We just don't have the iron. I'll find your supplies. He nods. Then you have my thanks. You bring those supplies back, and I'll have plenty more to offer you. A discount to start. Oh, and if you find my workers, tell them to hurry it up, or they can take farming instead.
Good day, stranger.
So let's see what he's got. So he's got, whoa, a 6 grand lance. And a, fucking hell, he's got some weapons that are worth, this shit's worth quite a lot of money. No, I don't want the breastplate. I was merely admiring it. Oh, this is a retraining of characters. So we could retrain Ardhem ourselves if we wanted to. So we could make him... I'm probably going to retrain Esme and get her something else, but... For now, we can't afford it. But let's go speak... Let's go... yeah, it is. I'm going to say... I'm definitely pretty sure it'd be pinching if we looted anything in here. As you near, yep. You see a man crouching, surreptitious and alone. A series of untamed shrubs. All that hides him from the vision ahead. His eyes are locked on a Deligman, beautiful and terrible, eyes half-lidded as she hums. A bird with fantastic blue and orange plumage sits on her shoulder, trailing gently, and the man is entranced. Trembling, tentative, he stands, and the tranquility is broken by the bird's startled squawk. The Deligman half smiles, beckoning with twig-like fingers. She does not speak as he approaches. His mouth is dripping sounds of awe and admiration. She waits, coy and tempting, and with agonizing slowness he is before her. Then, something changes. She sees something hanging limply from his side, and begins to hiss, fingers suddenly claws, and eyes black with hate. He has no time to reach her his axe or grimoire as she strikes, and just as she strikes, she is gone. The only evidence of her existence, the shuddering wreck on the ground. He grabs his grimoire, nevertheless, and begins to chant, but the words of magical language, of his own imagining, scribble in a maniacal shorthand, ring hollow, and the silence continues unabated. He turns and shrugs at someone or something, but if there was something there, you did not see it. You see a group of adventurers surrounded by a crowd of attacking Zurips. I think that's what that word is. This man is with them, seemingly unconcerned by the battle, even detached from it as he stands in the middle of his comrades, chanting, his expressions bordering on elation. His voice is powerful and deep, booming out across the combatants as a rich counterpart to the chaos of their fighting. With every phrase, the battlefield changes. His allies glow with a pulsing blue light, freezing the Zurips that surround him. A blazing pyre erupts from the ground, cutting and burning the creatures and sending them scattering. One of the fallen Zurips suddenly explodes as the 3 giant grubs crawl from its corpse and attack the remaining enemies. The man continues to chant, thoroughly enthralled in the joy of the moment. Finally, the creatures have been reduced to 1. His allies stand back, and as the man approaches it, still chanting. He removes his hammer and swings it at the Zurip. His phrase ends as the hammer connects with his head, punctuating the spell and bringing his song to an end. Well, that's interesting. Let's go talk to the apprentice. Nope, she's very busy. And I doubt the common would want to talk to us. So let's get out of here and let's go, we might have enough time to do something else. Let's go see. Let's quick look at the map. So it says there's these two buildings are of interest. So we're gonna go up here and see what's. We're gonna go basically where we were going and see if there's anything up there that could be gathered or looted. Our 5-man posse are very busy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna move the deer to. These are the characters that you can talk to, and the other ones are not. These are just hired help. Hired help who are not currently good as the other characters. Though I hope that I hope that doesn't ring true for too long. All right, it looks like that. I'm gonna go. I'll get us here, and we'll end the part stood waiting to go up these stairs to the windmill. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. We'll go. We'll just go there because I might go into this building first. All right. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next part. See you guys then.